Hey everybody! To no surprise by me, my Sonic 3 video got no attention, but here I am doing another playthrough anyway, because it's just for fun. This is Half-Life, the classic 1998 first-person shooter created by Valve, which is actually Valve's first game. It started them as a gaming company, and Valve are the people behind Steam, so I'd say this game's pretty important for that reason alone. That said, this game is still pretty old, still pretty janky, and I'm probably going to point out a lot of the jank as we go through it. One weird thing right off the bat is you can click the name, and it reloads the menu. I don't know why. By the way, oh yeah, I am recording. Okay, cool. Let's start a new game. I'm gonna play on easy, because in my opinion, even easy is incredibly hard, and I don't need this game to be harder, so easy it is. I'm just gonna let this intro play out.
Good morning, and welcome to the Black Mesa Transit System. This automated train is provided for the security and convenience of the Black Mesa Research Facility personnel. The time is 8:47 a.m. Current topside temperature is 93 degrees, with an estimated high of 105. The Black Mesa compound is maintained at a pleasant 68 degrees at all times. This train is inbound from Level 3 dormitories to Sector C test labs and control facilities. If your intended destination is a high security area beyond Sector C, you will need to return to the Central Transit Hub in Area 9 and board a high security train. If you have not yet submitted your identity to the retinal clearance system, you must report to Black Mesa personnel for processing before you will be permitted into the high security branch of the transit system. Due to the high toxicity of material routinely handled in the Black Mesa compound, no smoking, eating, or drinking are permitted within the Black Mesa transit system. Please keep your limbs inside the train at all times. Do not attempt to open the doors until the train has come to a complete halt at the station platform. In the event of an emergency, passengers are to remain seated and await further instruction. If it is necessary to exit the train, disabled personnel should be evacuated first. Please stay away from electrified rails and proceed to an emergency station until assistance arrives. Mesa Hazard Course Decathlon will commence this evening at 1900 hours in the Level 3 facility. The semi-finals for high security personnel will be announced in a separate secure access transmission. Remember, more lives than your own may depend on your fitness. Do you have a friend or relative who would make a valuable addition to the Black Mesa team?
No.
Immediate openings are available in the areas of materials handling and low clearance security. Please contact Black Mesa personnel for further information. If you have an associate with a background in the areas of theoretical physics, biotechnology, or other high-tech disciplines, please contact our civilian recruitment division. The Black Mesa Research Facility is an equal opportunity employer. reminder to all Black Mesa personnel. Regular radiation and biohazard screenings are a requirement of continued employment in the Black Mesa Research Facility. Missing a scheduled urinalysis or radiation checkup is grounds for immediate termination. If you feel you have been exposed to radioactive or other hazardous materials in the course of your duties, contact your radiation safety officer immediately. Work safe. Work smart. Your future depends on it. Now arriving at Sector C test labs and control facilities. Please stand back from the automated door and wait for the security officer to verify your identity. Before exiting the train, be sure to check your area for personal belongings. Thank you, and have a very safe and productive day.
Morning, Mr. Freeman. Looks like you're running late.
It drags on for a bit, quite a while, but I still love that intro. How it wordlessly shows the scale of Black Mesa. The only thing I don't really like about it is the terrible sound design at some points. Like, some things are way too loud, you can't even hear the train's voice. I'm gonna add subtitles in editing for all the dialogue. So you should be able to read what they say. Here's another problem with sound balancing: the doors. This door isn't too bad, I don't think, but this next door in here is way too loud, and that's a recurring theme in this game. The doors are incredibly loud, for no reason. Yeah, like, hear that? It's very loud. If I had this at normal volume, my ears would be falling apart. Anyway.
Hey, Mr. Freeman. I had a bunch of messages for you, but we had a system crash about 20 minutes ago, and I'm still trying to find my files. Just one of those days, I guess. They were having some problems down in the test chamber, too, but I think that's all straightened out. They told me to make sure you headed down there as soon as you got into your hazard suit.
Cool. So I'm just gonna snoop
My glasses
this guy's
again.
computer.
Get away from there, Freeman. I'm expecting an important message.
Okay. Wonder how important it is. Alright, so this is a very unhelpful map. Neat. So, welcome to Black Mesa. This guy's staring at the wall. This is the kind of stuff you should expect throughout this game. Yeah, these guys barely do anything. It's kind of disappointing, to be honest. There's that mysterious fellow we saw in the beginning. Yeah, thank you. How's it going, guys?
Hello.
Yeah, hi. So here's an area.
You got the wrong airlock, Mr. Freeman. You know I can't let you through here.
Wonder what's over there. Maybe we'll find out in like 30 minutes. I always like to walk around and take a look at all the stuff,
Good morning, Gordon.
just to suspend time
Good day
before
today, Freeman.
chaos
The
arises.
sample was just delivered to the test chamber.
Good. Alright. Now let's go to the new map. Man, I actually saw footage of Black Mesa before I saw or even played Half-Life.
Freeman?
So, when I saw, like, all this simplicity in the original game, I was like, wow.
I must remember to report that fluctuation.
I thought it was way more complex than
God,
this.
what are you doing?
I'm cooking casserole, can't you see? I cooked it very nicely. Look at that. That's how it's supposed to be. I'm sorry if I'm incoherent sometimes. I can't really form sentences, like, off the top of my head, so I just kind of say
Simulation
whatever I
results
can.
was perfectly acceptable, you know.
Yeah, sure. Do they have James Bond working
Why
here?
do we all have to wear these
bit weird.
ridiculous ties?
Here's our locker. That, I think, is supposed to be Alex Vance from Half-Life 2, or so I've heard. That is a mug with some writing on it. And this is a something. I don't know what it's supposed to be. You have any idea what that's supposed to be? Looks like a costume bag, but I don't know. I don't know. Oh, yeah, and also, you can turn this on. Just a little neat detail in this 1998 game. Alright, let's get our HEV suit. Now, before I knew much of anything about this series, I thought this was called a HEV suit for some reason. It's HEV suit. And we got a heads-up display.
HEV Mark IV protective system for use in hazardous environment conditions. High impact power reactive armor activated. Atmospheric contaminant sensors activated. Vital sign monitoring activated. Automatic medical systems engaged. Defensive weapon selection system activated. Munition level monitoring activated. Communications interface online. Have a very safe day.
It's good to see you.
Alright.
Like you're in the barrel today.
I kind of missed that in Half-Life 2, the HEV suit boot-up sequence. In Half-Life 2, you just put it on and it gets a little music jingle, but that's it. Well, the only doors in this fucking facility that aren't, like, 800 decibels. Alright.
Boomer, report to Topside Tactical Operations Center.
I probably won't be able to hear that. I don't know if I'll be able to sub that in editing. Anyway. Just want to ask this. Do these actually say anything other than technology? Or working as a team? Because I don't know. Let's try to read it. Yeah, I can't fucking read it. I don't think they say anything. That looks like it says tra-la-la. I don't know. Let's go down the elevator to where we're supposed to go. Oh, boy. Better not take out your phone in this elevator. I don't understand why these games or movies always make elevators like this. Like, do these people not care about safety? Why make your elevators to the point where anything can fall through? Hi, guys. What's this? Well, that looks like a pretty important science machine. I don't really know what it's doing, but it's doing, and that's the important thing. Alright, so we're headed all the way down to the test chamber, which is all the way through these hallways. The scientists I'm walking past don't have any special dialogue to say, just so you know. I'm not missing anything. I mean, they have dialogue, but it's usually, like, related to talking to them, and they're like, I can't be bothered right now. Fuck off, please. I don't really know what's going on there. Alright, we got this warning light, currently deactivated, out in the open on the wall. That's kind of foreshadowing, isn't it?
Ah, Gordon, here you are. We just sent the sample down to the test chamber.
We've boosted the anti-mass spectrometer to 105%. Bit of gamble, but we need the extra resolution.
The administrator is very concerned that we get a conclusive analysis of today's sample. I gather they went to some lengths to get it.
They're waiting for you, Gordon, in the test chamber.
They are, huh? Who is... I don't see anybody in there. No one's waiting for me in the test chamber. That's a lie. Excuse you.
It's about to go critical.
What the hell is going on with our equipment?
It wasn't meant to do this in the first place.
You know, all this stuff is exploding. Some people were having problems down here earlier. Wouldn't this be a sign that, hey, maybe we shouldn't do this test? Just a thought. Just a little thought. Maybe we shouldn't do this test. What kind of fucking design is that? Why aren't the buttons in here? So you don't have risk of your arm being sliced off by the elevator in the wall. Alright, so in case you missed it in the intro, it was text on screen. It's kind of hard to miss. We are Gordon Freeman. We're working at this facility as like a research associate, helping research. We're not actually doing it because we're apparently not that smart. Yeah, and the rest of the story is as follows.
I'm afraid we'll be deviating a bit from standard analysis procedures today, Gordon.
Yes, but with good reason. This is a rare opportunity for us. This is the purest sample
I'm
we've
being
seen yet.
I'm being a
And
Black Mesa
potentially
scientist.
the most unstable.
Now, if you follow standard insertion
This is what they
procedures,
do.
everything will be fine.
I don't know how you can say that, although I will admit that the possibility of a resonance cascade scenario is extremely unlikely.
Gordon doesn't need to hear all this. He's a highly trained professional. We've assured the administrator that nothing will go wrong.
Ah, yes, you're right. Gordon, we have complete confidence in you.
Hey, at least
Well,
look at me when you
go
say
ahead.
that.
Let's let him in now.
Yes, I sure am one of those highly trained professionals. One of those creatures.
Testing. Everything seems to be in order.
All right, Gordon. Your suit should keep you comfortable through all this. The specimen will be delivered to you in a few moments. If you would be so good as to climb up and start the rotors, we can bring the anti-mass spectrometer to 80% and hold it there until the carrier arrives. Very good. We'll take it from here.
Power to stage 1 emitters in 3, 2, 1. I'm seeing predictable phase arrays. Stage 2 emitters activating now.
Gordon, we cannot predict how long the system can operate at this level, nor how long the reading will take. Please, work as quickly as you can.
Overhead capacitors to 105%. It's probably not a problem. Probably, but I'm showing a small discrepancy in... Well, no, it's well within acceptable bounds again. Sustaining sequence.
I've just been informed that the sample is ready, Gordon. It should be coming up to you any moment. Look to the delivery system for your specimen.
Well, why don't we just push it on in there then? What could possibly go wrong?
Oh yeah, Gordon, get away from the
Shutting down. No. Attempting shutdown. It's not shutting down. It's not.
No, this is normal. This is supposed to happen. I was told before I entered this job that when I slot the crystal into the thing, then a bunch of green explosions would happen. This is normal. Oh, so you mean being teleported briefly to an alien planet isn't part of the test? What kind of trickery are you pulling here? This is all just standard routine. I did this in training. For this job. Besides experiencing multiple Keter and Euclid level containment breaches, full site lockdown initiated. This game's intro can give serious SCP containment breach vibes. Even though it's the other way around, SCP containment breach is like this game. Because this game was not released after SCP.
Why didn't you just wait tried to warn them.
I never thought I'd see a resonance cascade, let alone create one.
Gordon, you're alive. Thank God for that hazard suit. I'm afraid to move him and all our phones are out. Please, get to the surface as soon as you can and let someone know we're stranded down here. You'll need me to activate the retinal scanners. I'm sure the rest of the science team will gladly help you.
They sure will.
All right.
Yeah, let's go. Bit of foreshadowing. Right there. Not really, that's like the most obvious foreshadowing of all time. Foreshadowing is supposed to be subtle. At least I think. Alright, so once this beam stops zapping the wall, then I can head on through. Okay. And now we must retrace the steps while the entire facility is broken down. I like this idea. You go through a peaceful sci-fi setting, and then all of a sudden, it's placed under shit. And you gotta go back through it. And here's our signature weapon, the crowbar, which we can use to break this glass and progress. It's also our melee weapon for this game. Pay attention to the sign, just for future reference, because that will probably happen if you don't. Climbing the ladder instead. There's this guy. And that thing.
Whoa. Oh, Gordon, man, am I glad to see you. What the hell are these things? And why are they wearing science team uniforms?
Well,
Oh, what's that stench?
no longer a thing anymore. What's that stench? Maybe the thing you just killed. That's a thought. Okay, back to the facility we go. So now we got these guys to worry about, these zombies, because no video game could resist having zombies. Not even Metal Gear Solid. No smoking area. Well, smoking's the least of our concerns right now. If you go back to Freeman's locker after the disaster, you can pick up 2 more Stoop batteries. I have no idea how they get there, and also this locker's open and you can get ammunition clips from it. Apparently Guthrie is real into guns. Or maybe Guthrie's the name of a security guard. Actually, that's probably it. Alright. Yeah, I don't think Black Mesa is really enjoying their day. Right now. I don't think the headcrab's enjoying his day either. Just a little secret that I never discovered until a recent playthrough is that you can break that and open this door and go outside to try and escape via tram. Unfortunately.
No, stay back!
Yeah. So that's not gonna happen. I love how that guy's priority is to tell you to stay back instead of to yell in the fact that he is currently falling. That the catwalk gave way beneath him. Okay, excuse me. Excuse you, you little face hugger knockoff. AKA head crab. That head crab just went to the wall. Okay, so that's your explanation for the zombies. Head crabs jump on people's heads, and then they turn them into this. It's normal, right? I hate when that happens. You know, when I just become a brain-dead zombie because something jumped on my head. Alright. Into the next area we go. We got a new alien here. These are hound eyes. They charge up little shockwave attacks when you get close to them, but they're really easy to kill. So, they're not much trouble at all. We alright up there?
Oh dear!
Perfect game. Zero flaws. Okay, he's supposed to climb into the vent and then be eaten off screen, but for some reason, he always stays outside of it for me, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's the Steam version or what. What's causing that? By the way, yes, I am using HD textures, and I know some people are going to have a problem with that for some reason. Or not HD textures, HD models. Some people are going to have a problem with that, but honestly, the weapons look fine. The original models for the weapons look fine, except for the crowbar, which kind of looks like a multicolored toothpick that was bent a little bit. But the character models look terrible. Like the security guards especially. They look terrifying, and I don't think they're not supposed to be terrifying because they're on your side. So, yeah, the character models alone are enough to make me stay with the HD models. Also, this guy is pretty important for weaponry.
Fine. You won't even know I'm here.
Yeah, cool. Come along. So, I didn't pick up a gun earlier, even though I could have. That's because I usually just decide to wait until here to get a gun. Don't ask why, I'm kind of weird. Hey, are you coming? Are you...
I'm slowing you down, am I? With
No.
my brains and your brawn, we'll make an...
Come over here. Yes, there you go. Now open this door.
To get this under control.
You can ask these guys to follow you and they open doors, but there's never really, in my experience, there's never been a use for them, ever. The security guards at least shoot things, but they also shoot things pretty poorly. They also stand in place while shooting, which is never a good idea, security guards. You should fix that shit. So anyway, we got this, which is a Glock in the original models, but with HD models, it's a Beretta pistol for some reason. We also got grenades. 10 of them. So now we get to use them on whoever we please. Which, there is somebody who comes out of this door. New enemy! Word to gone. And, okay, that was quick. Yeah. I'll explain them more later. For now, we just got a few enemy types. We got these head crabs who jump at you and inflict pretty small damage. No reason to worry about them that much. They go down in 2 hits from the Glock or crowbar. We got the head crab zombies, which do pretty average damage, but slowly walk at you and are easy to kill with a couple headshots like that. Head crabs can be placed in, like, surprising places, though, which can make them cause damage to you, so they're only really a danger when you're at low health. Unlike how I am right now. And then more enemies we will encounter later. Oh yeah, and also the hound dies. Die quickly from pretty much any weapon, and will cause like shockwave attacks after charging up, which their charge up is very obvious. So no reason to die to them either. We got pretty easy enemies early on, which is a good thing. Mostly, this game is pretty dang hard, but mostly the thing that's going to kill you are the environments. Not the enemies, but the environments. There's some pretty bullcrap stuff regarding the environments. And that is the cause for like 98% of your deaths. Which I guess can be served to prove the point that Black Mesa is not a very safe facility. So something like this was inevitable. Excuse you. I'm trying to dodge these head crabs, and you're here just jumping in my face. Alright. Best thing to do is to just stay out of the way of head crabs. Hope that none of them end up hitting you in the face with their jumpy attacks. You don't have to jump up here, I just prefer to. Okay. We got some guys to take care of. It's a bit harder to aim when the game runs slower due to recording, but it works. There we go. Oh, those guys are down. So the guns and weaponry is pretty much the same as any other shooter. This crowbar just attacks what's straight in front of you. The pistol can be shot at mid-range, long-range, short-range, whatever. And it can be fired pretty fast, like about this fast, and if you use right-click, it fires this fast. And has quite a lot of ammo to go around, but isn't the most effective damage-wise. And that was supposed to be an enemy introduction, I think, but He instantly died, so we won't be being introduced to him there. But we will be being fully introduced to him shortly. By the way, you better know that there is a crouch jump in these games. If you jump crouch, you can climb surfaces. There's an optional tutorial you can play that teaches you all of this. But it's very important for this game especially, because Half-Life 2 has auto crouch jump, I think. You can still crouch jump, but the game will mostly do it for you, because it never tutorializes it. Alright, that's the new enemy that fell on that bridge back there. It is a bull squid. It's pretty much an imp from Doom. Takes quite a few shots, but launches easy-to-avoid projectiles at you, and will use a melee attack when you get close. They're not as common as imps from Doom, though. So I don't need to worry about that. Alright, oh yeah, and there are these guys as well. Barnacles. They hang out in ceilings, they drop their little tongues out, and if you get grabbed by one, they will raise you up and try to eat you. And so you have to quickly look up and kill them before they eat you. They're not really... I think they can instant kill you, but they're not really dangerous because of their instant kill. They're dangerous because they cause fall damage. And the fall damage in this game... Oh my god. You fall like an inch and you take 30 damage. It's crazy. You'll see what I mean later on. I mean, it's probably kind of realistic, I think. But yeah. Alright, here's our first real platforming section. We just gotta jump across these boxes. If we don't, we will fall down there and die. Pretty simple. Can be kind of tough to do with these slidey controls. I don't know if you noticed, but you move very fast in this game by default. A relic of old shooters, except Halo. In Halo, you move incredibly slowly. But yeah, it is a bit slippery. Like, in this next map, I'm gonna stop pressing W in a bit. Alright, stop. You slide it forwards. Stop. Slide it forwards. Like, stop. So, here's just a quick tip. Holding shift will cause you to walk instead, which can be used to circumvent the platforming issue that comes from sliding a bit after you stop moving. Alright, so here we are into the second chapter, Office Complex, or I think it's supposed to be the fourth, if you count the intro chapters, but I don't, so here, fourth chapter, but second level. How about that? Alright, this is, they give you a bunch of head crabs that wander blindly into certain death to let you know that that's not a thing you want to deal with.
Ah, it's good to see you.
I think he was saying hello to me, and then immediately turning around and running away. I don't... You know, people love to say that this is a timeless game that hasn't aged at all. No. You're thinking of Half-Life 2. This game has aged. In some parts. Other parts, it's pretty timeless, and even ahead of its own time, but other parts, it has definitely aged.
Who's responsible for this mess, Gordon? If I'd known it was you, I'd have let you in. Everyone's heading for the surface. But I think they're crazy not to stay put. Someone is bound to come by and rescue us.
There you go. That'll happen. That will definitely happen. At least I think he said what he said. I actually can't... Alright. I actually can't hear the dialogue that much because I'm putting it on low volume. This door... Thank you. Because I don't actually have headphones at the moment. So I'm putting it on really low volume so you all can't hear the game audio twice. Anyway, this thing has now been thwarted. I want to go in here, actually. Okay, yeah, I thought so. Wait, no, there's another path right here. Yeah, shutting that thing off causes this fan to shut off, so you can also leave this room freely. It's only got a few pistol clips, but hey, it's something. You need all the ammo you can get. So, that's good. Also, you want more proof this is an old game? Look at this flashlight. It makes zero fucking sense, but yep, that's it. It's half like one flashlight. Get used to it. I kind of wish it lit up more, but I can only ask for so much. Hi. Hey, can you open this door for me? Please? Did you just rip it apart? You like to do that, don't you? Yeah, look, you love to rip things apart. Why don't you rip open the door? Come over here and rip open the door. And then we can talk. We can have a casual conversation. That's not the door. Okay, there you go. That's the door. I'm sorry. I meant to have a casual conversation, but then I immediately just pressed the trigger on the gun for some reason. I don't know why. I'm very sorry about that, kind sir. Oh. Fine. I can't give him. Okay, so you want to go over here before moving on. The required path is actually over there through that window, but you'll still want to go over here before moving on, because there's some pretty useful stuff. Okay. Yeah, fuck off. And by pretty useful stuff, I mean one useful thing, a shotgun. But hey, shotguns are useful, especially in this game, because they can kill these guys in one shot.
Man, did you see that shot?
Alright, open this door for me, you little guard. Oh, I wish I had killed it over there so he could be squished by the wall. Or squished by the gate. No, not squished by the wall. Squished against the wall by the gate. Alright, pick up the medkit to heal 1 health, even though those things heal 25 health. On easy. On medium they heal 15, and on hard they heal 10. I can't imagine that, honestly. Like, the 25 health medkits are the medkits I need. So, you may be wondering, hey, why aren't you asking the security guard to follow you? Well, here's a little hint. They aren't actually that useful. Sorry. So, I'd rather just go on without them. Like, there's never any point where you actually need a security guard for combat. Actually, that's a lie. There is one point later in the game, but even then, you only need that guard for like 2 seconds. Alright, be sure to hold control as you go through here, lest you be instant killed by this fan. Also prepare for a lot of instant deaths. This game's got them. It's got instant death everywhere. Perhaps the same amount of instant death Battletoads. Alright. Excuse me. Alright, here we got our first block pushing puzzle. Just gotta push this. And then, oh, you want even further proof that this is a timeless game? With absolutely 0 flaws, 0 old game jank. You can barely tell it's 1998. Damn it. Hold on. That. Oh. Gordon had the gravity gun before he even had the gravity gun. Or had the abilities of the gravity gun. Alright. I love how when you kill them while they're flying towards you, they do like a backflip. Alright. I know that there's something in here. Yep. Wonder who set that turret up. They must not be very happy with us. Okay. I mean, nobody who sets a turret up to kill scientists is very happy with anyone. But yeah. So you, as I just did there, you crawl under that and flip the lever on the circuit box to shut down the turret. Now, there are only a couple of head crabs over here. Only a few. Not that bad. And okay, they all survived. God damn it, I was hoping to kill them en masse. But okay. There we go. How's everything over here?
That's one less horror in the world.
Yep. 3 less horrors in the world. Now, right here, oh, yep. Spoiled that encounter for you, very sorry. I just don't want a head crab falling on my head, that's all. That doesn't sound very good. Hey dude, you hear those noises? Oh, okay. Okay. See you in a bit. Something tells me I don't want to go into that vent. But I can't really think what it is. Alright, so here's the enemy that I killed in 5 seconds before, but never got a chance to explain him. Vortigons! These guys, they charge up attacks that, like, snipe you from all ranges, and unless you're behind cover, you can't avoid it. So they're kind of like the Archviles in Doom 2, though much more common. Kind of the reverse of the whole Imps and Volsquids. They're easy to kill, though. Like, just one shotgun blast in the face will easily do them in. And then you can go live on your merry life. Alright. Don't make me break this glass. Thank you. Uh-oh. Here. There. Now I picked it up. Alright. Hey, buddy. Mind... Alright. How come they turn to attack me, and then the next time they go for it, or the next time I'm on the side of them, they just jump to the side instead of turning toward me first? Hello. I don't think this guy has anything to say, but let me just... He's very weird. Look at this. What is this? What is going on here? I've never understood what's going on.
Is extremely improbable.
What? What'd you say? Probably gonna have to listen to that in editing. Anyway. Let's move on. Restricted. Authorized personnel only. Hello. Are you guys authorized personnel? Okay, well, they were authorized personnel, at least. Fuck off, Barnacle.
To secure access transmission. Soldiers have arrived, and they're coming to rescue us. Of course, I have my doubts that we'll live long enough to greet them.
Yep. They're coming to rescue us. That's exactly what's... Okay. I've been in this situation before. I can do it again. I'm just get... Hey, turret! You're not doing your job! Okay. Okay, good turret. Good turret. However, once again, you may notice this turret not very happy with us. Wonder why that is. Alright. Yeah. Early on in the game, these guys are easy because there's a lot of cover. Like, you encounter those guys around the corner, all you have to do is go back to the corner. But later in the game, they're gonna be, like, coming from all angles, so that it's really hard to avoid them.
Hey, what the hell are you doing down here? Get topside! I hear troops are coming in to save us.
Yep.
This place
Anyway, yeah.
is a lot bigger than I thought.
I think that's a really cool way of doing a difficulty curve. Rather than just making the enemies, like, do less damage, or do more damage or have more health, you make the environments make them harder to fight. It's really neat. Alright, anyway. There is a secret passageway through this vent that leads you to, like, an elaborate vent system, but honestly, I don't have the patience to do it. It eventually ends up with you entering this room. So, and there's nothing in there but a couple grenades, a clip for the pistol, and a healing station. Which none of those I need. So, I'll just carry on with the game. I had to readjust my position there. And we got a million head crabs to shoot. In Half-Life 2, the better choice against head crabs is to just crowbar them, but in this game, that can kind of be tough to do, and it just ends up with you getting a lot of damage. Plus, in Half-Life 2, you have less ammo overall for your weapons, so... Well, here you have tons of ammo to spend. Or, like, At least on easy you do. But yeah. Believe me, I'm playing on easy for a reason. I haven't tried any of the harder difficulties, but I don't think I want to. Anyway. Oh god, okay. Hello. How are you doing? Let's pick up you guys. Drop loot. Alright. Do this. Okay, the pistol may be a better option against the head crabs, in all honesty, because it's more accurate and kills them in guaranteed 2 shots, rather than kills them in an undefined amount of shots. So something cool I noticed on a recent playthrough is that you can open and close these doors. I don't really understand the purpose, but you can do it. I think I killed all the bull squids.
I hear something.
Alright. I didn't hear what he said. It sounded like he said, like, please, for some reason. That would make no sense. Or cheese. He just said cheese. Thinks I'm taking a picture, so he's saying cheese. Cheese. What's your favorite cheese? Scientist? Mine's Cotswold, because Cotswold is delicious. Oh, I don't have enough for this battery. Or, I mean, I'm full, so I can't pick up that battery. It's very annoying. Alright, there's a... Sorry to spoil this encounter, but there is a head crab right here. He's dead. I lost some suit energy from that, apparently. Suit energy, by the way, is kind of like armor in Doom games, where, like, whatever it blocks, I think in this game it blocks 2/3 of damage, and whatever of that 2/3 isn't taken away from your health is taken away from your energy instead. I believe it also causes things to do 1/3 less damage. So, like, a 10 damage attack will do 6 damage instead, like the head crabs will do 6 instead of 10. That's pretty neat. Though I kind of prefer it to be more simple and, like, trackable, like in Half-Life 2, where it blocks 80% of damage, but doesn't cause the things to do less damage. And you get more of it from batteries. You get more health from medkits, or the suit charging stations, or not the suit charging stations, the health charging stations. This guy just walked right past the zombie without any fear. Sure. And then you get suit energy from orange HEV suit charging stations, which is pretty neat.
Don't count on the cavalry finding us down here. Head for the surface. Elevators are out of order, but we can still climb.
Yep, alright. I don't think that scientist has anything to say. Yeah, I believe the, on easy, the, health charging stations give you 50 health on, and the HEV suit charging stations give you 75 energy.
Hello there.
And, on harder difficulties, it's lowered. To the point where I think they only give you 25 health. The charging health stations only give you 25. And the suit chargers only give you, like, 30 suit energy. I don't know what it is, but I at least know on normal it gives you 50 suit energy and 40 health. Which already seems like a serious downgrade. Alright there? Okay, that answers my question. No, he's not alright there. Okay. Jump to the ladder, finish what he started, climb into this vent, and that begins the next chapter. We got hostiles.
For God's sake, open the silo door! They're coming for us! It's our only way out!
I don't know who's more stupid, the guy who didn't hear the zombie through the vent, or the guy who just walked straight into a blue laser and expected everything to be fine. What a dumbass. Anyway, we got some lasers here. Going through them activates that turret, which is also, just like the turrets from before, isn't very happy with our existence. So, we're going to kill it. Now, I hear you asking, why are the turrets attacking us? Well, you'll see. Maybe it has something to do with the rescue soldiers. Maybe they aren't exactly rescue soldiers. Any more head grabs, or should I just move on? Alright, anyway, I totally forgot to mention we got a new weapon. This thing is an MP5 in original models, but here I believe this is an M6 assault rifle. It's basically just an automatic rifle. You can kill things at all ranges from it. It shares ammunition with the pistol, which makes no sense with the HD models, that an assault rifle would share bullets with a pistol. But whatever, it's a video game, can't expect them to be 100% logical. So you can actually, oh my god, you can avoid activating the turrets by just like jumping over the laser. I think that first turret you had to avoid, but I am going to still kill them here because I can. Yep, they're both dead. Okay, so now we hop up these boxes. There's a couple turrets down here, and we're gonna grenade both of them. Okay. What did I do to you that caused you to activate? I think they're both dead. Yes, they are. And okay. Any more? I actually think when you walk through here, like a million more head grabs come out. Now, you know what? I'm just gonna sit here and deal with all of them. Yep. There's another one. Any more? Is that it? That's it, okay. Alright, we got some more turrets over here. I think I'm just gonna blow them up with a grenade. There are also scientists right there. Okay. Alright, let's finish off this turret quickly. We killed both of them. These scientists didn't have any dialogue anyway, so you know what? Doesn't matter. Okay, I'm gonna wait for this door to shut, and then I can open it back up. Take your time. There's no need to rush. No need to rush. No siree, not at all. Yep, just how very calm to be in this situation. How very calm that guy is acting. Just calmly walking along with his briefcase in hand. Nothing to worry about here. Only an alien invasion, that's all.
Rescued at last! Thank God you're here!
I mean, he did technically rescue you. I'm just kidding. Let's kill him. So, that was supposed to be a rescue soldier. He didn't exactly do any rescuing, though. Unless you really do consider that rescuing. I don't. I wonder if there are any more. Yes, there are, and they're out to kill us. Alright, so these guys are the soldiers, the gun-wielding enemies of the game. Because no FPS can resist having other people with guns shooting back at you. I'll explain more about them as we go on, but they have quite a lot of health, and they're pretty strong. They're accurate with their shots, and their damage can stack up quite a bit. Okay, I didn't kill either of them. What a lovely day this is. Alright, I took half my synergy's worth of damage. And they are... okay. Grenading. They are the people who set up these turrets. Just a quick tip off here, they're not here to rescue us, unfortunately. We get no safe way out. I believe there is a soldier up there. Let's just leave him be. He'll die anyway. Now, we want to get out of here alive, so we kind of have to kill them in order to do that. They also set up these trip mines, which that scientist walked into to show us that there are trip mines. Alright, buddy. You wanna maybe... Yeah, okay. Okay, I can have a good shot at his head from here. Alright, I think there's one more in this room. Killing this barnacle. Excuse me, buddy. I got a job to do. It involves shooting people. My favorite thing to do in a job. Okay, I thought there was a third one. Apparently there's not. Wait, count the corpses. 1, 2. Oh, wait, yep, there's a third one somewhere here, and I don't know where. Because nothing just explodes. Aha, he's over here. You're hiding, aren't you? Aren't you? Oh, too late. You got killed anyway. That was just your fate. Buddy, it was gonna happen whether you liked it or not. Either by me or by one of the aliens. A Vortigaunt, maybe. A head crab? I guess I might as well spill the beans now. These guys are the Hazardous Environment Combat Unit, or HECU as I will probably be referring to them as. And they are here to clean up this mess that we have started by killing all the aliens, and to make sure that the secret, it's apparently supposed to be a secret facility, doesn't get out. They're killing us as well. Now, apparently they're actually against killing civilians, as we'll hear later on, but right now they seem well intent on killing every scientist they see, and we're here to stop them. Or we're actually killing them to try and survive the situation. Alright, surface access, this is where we need to be. Map loading elevator. Just looking all the way up. This must be uncomfortable for Gordon's neck. This doesn't sound good. Yeah, we're not gonna escape, are we? Alright, first view of outside the game, besides the intro. Okay, so in this battle is some bullshit. Let me just say, okay, avoid the grenades at all costs. They do tons of damage. But yeah. If you go outside, you better be on the move all the time, or else you're going to get mortared, and there's no way to tell where the mortars are going to drop. You can't see them as they fall because this game is so old. So, it's best to shoot all these guys from inside, and then, once they're all dead, run outside all the way to this bunker. Some more just spawn. You don't have to kill them though. Once you're out of that mess, you can rest up a bit here. Alright. Heal your health a bit, get some synergy back. I think this is the first time I'm using a suit charger in this game. Not a health charger, but a suit charger. And then out here, don't enter this room, because that falling rubble can deal damage to you. I think, like, for now it would get me down to 60 health. Okay. Dropped already? Jesus. Okay, that's a grenade. What the hell? These guys have dropped already? I thought they're supposed to drop down, not be here already. Okay, we got more. We got more. This is more than I'm used to fighting on this level. On this map. Alright. I think that's it. We can now safely pass through this vent. So as we saw there, the surface is too protected by the military to warrant escaping that way. So we'll have to find another plan of attack. Or not attack, escape. Plan of attack towards the act of escaping. hate how the head crabs, when you kill them, they count as like a physical object for a bit after they die, so you can't pass them when you're in the vents. That's annoying.
You 12 dumbass scientists, and not one of them fought back. This sucks.
Yep, they're against it. They don't really like this little mission, the words I was trying to find, and they won't like it even more now that I've killed both of them. Alright, so let's head back through the vents. This is a pretty weird part of the game. It's just a giant vent maze. You can crawl around this forever and never find the way forward. But the way forward is, I think, like, the only thing you can get out of exploring the vents is extra ammo. But as you can see, I have plenty of ammo. I don't need any more. And I didn't use the suit or health charges at the beginning of this level. Okay, 1 second. I gotta go kill those guys again. That was my first death. And once again, it was an instant kill due to the environment. Get used to that. It's gonna be happening a lot.
You 12 dumbass scientists, and not one of them fought back. This sucks.
It's about time I start using that there quick save button. Alright, so I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, you just go back through here, climb this ladder, climb down this ladder, then there's a vent at the bottom here. You just go through this. It takes an age. It takes an entire age to get through. Jumping might help. I don't know if it is or not. But either way, you'll end up here, and, this top vent takes you nowhere. You want to go through this vent, which will take you back to this room.
Well, so much for the government. Their idea of containment is to kill everyone associated with the project. Judging from your hazard suit, I'd say you were part of what went wrong. Isn't that right?
Yep.
Now look, if anyone can end this catastrophe, it's the science team in the Lambda complex at the opposite end of the base. With the transit system out, I couldn't tell you how to get there. But there's an old decommissioned rail system somewhere through here, beyond the silo complex. If you can make it through the rocket test lab, you might be able to worm your way through the old tunnels to track down whatever's left of the Lambda team. You can trust them. You can trust all of us. Good luck.
Alright, now we've got our main objective for the vast majority of this game, actually. And let's use this charger, get all the way back up to 100. And now that we've completed the third level, which the fourth chapter is right through here, fourth level, I'm going to be very inconsistent with that. I'm going to end this video here. Next time in Half-Life, we're going to go through the old rail tunnels he was just mentioning, and track down what's left of the Lambda team. They'll sort out this mess, or try to, or make me do it. Whatever they'll do, we're on our way there. We'll see you all next time.